This video will help you if you don't know your 5 positions of the pentatonic scale, if you know the 5 positions but only in 1 or 2 keys, and every time you have to play in a key that you're not familiar with or used to, you get stuck and don't know where to go, or if you want a quick way of finding any pentatonic position in any key at any time. So, before we start, let's go through the 5 shapes and then I'll show you how to use this knowledge to play any key, any place on the neck. So first of all, let's look at the 5 positions of the minor pentatonic. So bottom string, we're going to play 5 to 8, 5 to 7 on the next string, 5 to 7, 5 to 7, 5 to 8, 5 to 8. So again, 5 8, 5 7, 5 7, 5 7, 5 8, 5 8. Next position, we're going to play fret 8 to 10 on the bottom string, 7 to 10, 7 to 10, 7 to 9, 8 to 10, 8 to 10, and again we're going to play 8 to 10, 7 to 10, 7 to 10, 7 to 9, 8 to 10, 8 to 10. Next position, we're going to play 10 to 12, 10 to 12, 10 to 12, 9 to 12, 10 to 13, 10 to 12, and again 10 to 12, 10 to 12, 10 to 12, 9 to 12, 10 to 13, 10 to 12. Next position, 12 to 15, 12 to 15, 12 to 14, 12 to 14, 13 to 15, 12 to 15, and again 12 to 15, 12 to 15, 12 to 14, 12 to 14, 13 to 15, 12 to 15, and the final position, 15 to 17, 15 to 17, 14 to 17, 14 to 17, 15 to 17, 15 to 17, and one more time, 15 17, 15 17, 14 17, 14 17, 15 17, 15 17. So those are your 5 different positions in the key of A minor. So what if I then say, right, we're going to play it in C sharp minor? You've now got to reposition everything and think about it, but there's a much easier way of doing it, which I shall show you now. So the key to finding these pentatonic shapes all over the neck is the root note. The root note is the key. So we just played an A minor, so we've got a root note here, 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 etc. So as soon as you find the root note, you can then find any of the other positions, and I'll show you how you do that. So there's a little secret. So the root note, you will then need to play 3 frets up from the root note. We give you your second note in the scale. So what you need to know on that is the second string after that will always be a 2 fret difference. Okay, so it's always 3 frets, 2 frets. Any string you play which is in front of that one or before that one, for example, there's that string. If I play the string before that in the scale, that will be the same 3 fret interval. Okay, so we're going to play here. So the string after, 2 fret interval. String before, 3 fret interval. So here, string before, 3 fret interval. If I play up here, string before, 3 fret interval. Okay. Now the only thing you need to know here is when you've found those, you you found your position. So you know that the only time those two are together is in this position. Okay, if I'm playing here, the only time those two are together is in this position. If this is the root note, then you know we're in the main position. If you're up here, okay, so once you've figured that out, you can move this to any position. So let's now play an E flat minor pentatonic. So straight away you know that's where that's going to be. E flat here. Okay, so we've just found the root note. And then you know exactly where you are. Okay, so using that trick, find the root note, and you know that if we're playing an F sharp, for example, here's your F sharp, here's your root note, here's your root note. So you can use this technique for any key. Let's pick another key, D flat. So here's a D flat. So I know playing this D flat, we're going to go up 3 frets. Then the string before it is another 3 fret interval. Okay, let's pick another D flat. Here's a D flat. The string before it is the same interval. So the only time I would play those two is in that position. Another D flat here. Another D flat here.